Hello everyone, Sotius here from Fragmix, and today we are going to talk about confirmed items, abilities and features coming in BioShock Infinite. We here at Fragmix, and I'm sure many of you are super excited for BioShock Infinite, so it's only natural that we try and gather as much information about the game before the launch as we possibly can. Firstly, we are going to give you a list of abilities similar to the previous game that your character will have at their disposal. In the game, you are required to obtain and maintain a level of Salt, similar to Eve required in the previous games. Salt allows you to cast abilities known as Vigors. The Vigors are as follows. Bucking Bronco, an ability that allows you to briefly lift enemies up into the air and keep them in place for a short time, allowing you to attack them without much retaliation. Next up we have Charge, a melee ability that allows you to target enemies and charge at them from a distance, dealing very heavy damage. And that is followed by Devil's Kiss, a fire-based vigor that gives you the ability to shoot fireballs from your hands. Then we have possibly my favourite ability so far, Murder of Crows. It unleashes a swarm of crows that will attack your enemies. And of course this game would not be complete without Possession, an ability which is pretty self-explanatory. It allows you to turn enemies against each other. Then we have Return to Sender, an ability that allows you to absorb enemy projectiles and fire them back at them. Another one of my favourite abilities is Shock Jockey, a power granting you the ability to shoot electricity from your hands so you can finally be the emperor that you wanted to be. And lastly we have Undertow, an ability which pulls enemies closer to you or pushes them away. I think we're going to get a lot of vertical drop kills in this one. Now on to weapons. The confirmed weapons for BioShock Infinite are as follows. The Broadsider, a gun accessed early on in the game and is modelled after the German Mauser C96 pistol, a weapon heavily used during the First World War. And then we have the Triple R, short for the Rolston Reciprocating Repeater, a powerful machine gun which is based on a modified version of the Lancaster Mk1, a British submachine gun used in the Second World War. Then we have possibly my favourite weapon so far, the Peppermill Crank Gun, a powerful Gatling gun, a handheld version of the Gatling gun invented by Dr. Richard Gatlin in 1861. And we have Bird's Eye, which of course is going to be a sniper rifle, similar to the scoped Springfield 1903 bolt-action rifle. Next up is Huntsman, a semi-automatic rifle with an attached scope, based on a slightly modified version of the Russian SKS semi-automatic rifle. China Broom, a nicely named shotgun which can fire 8 shots before needing to reload, based off the Winchester 1887 lever-action shotgun. Then we have the Barnstormer, a rocket-propelled grenade launcher, firing 3 grenades before requiring to reload. Next up is the Paddywhacker, a powerful handgun, also awesomely named, and it is based off the Colt 11851 Navy revolver. And of course, if you've been watching the trailers, the last one is the Skyhook, primarily used to travel across skylines, but can also be as a weapon to stab your enemies. Fun times. And finally on to gear. Yes, you heard that correctly, there is gear in a BioShock game. First we have Bull Rush, which when equipped, any melee strikes performed while sprinting have a chance to knock enemies down. Next up we have Extra Extra. Equipping this item gives you bonus in-game currency when listening to an in-game audio log. And following that is Betrayer, which causes enemies who are affected by possession to explode into a fireball when killed. I love that. And of course we have the Handyman Nemesis, which allows you to deal more damage to the handyman in the game, which is then followed by Sugar Rush. And that's pretty self-explanatory too. It makes you move faster for a short time after you eat a snack. And then we have Fleet Fleet, which will stop you from slowing down as much when you back away or sidestep, and this is followed by Throttle Control, which gives you extra throttle control when using the skylines. And now for possibly my most favourite one so far, Shock Jacket. It has a 50% chance of shocking nearby enemies when they hit you. And what game high up in the sky would be complete without an item called Newton's Law, which knocks enemies back when you land after using a skyline? And finally, we have the Skyline Reloader, which reloads your weapons when you jump on or off a skyline. And that is all we have for confirmed items and abilities. I hope you all enjoyed. Be sure to like and subscribe if you did, and let me know in the comments which item or ability is your favorite. And I will see you next time. Goodbye.